How's everyone doing today? I figured I'd just come down and take a walk in the park. The river is thawing out and finally everything's opening up. And I haven't been down here in a while. Pretty soon it's going to be warm enough to get out the motorized bike and have fun with that. And take that and do some Bigfoot hunting and whatever else I can. This park is old. This park was one of the first parks founded in the area. I don't know, I just figured they put in a new walkway, new walking path, and within the past year or so, and like over there you see a red thing. And over here you see this red thing. In case people are fishing and they accidentally fall into the river, there's a life preserver inside those red things there. And you pull that out and you toss it into the person that's drowning, and when you open that thing up, it will send a 911 signal to the 911 operator, and the EMTs and fire trucks will know exactly where you're at. They put them all along the river, all the way in town, and I guess they're so far apart on down the river up to probably 2 miles out of town, which is really, really awesome. Kind of look at the old train tracks and stuff. I don't know if they use them anymore or not, but kind of old stuff. They say that this area down here is super haunted. I don't know. I've never been down here doing a spirit box, but I should come down here this summer and probably do one. They say a lot of people used to jump in the river. That dam was built up a lot higher than it is now, and water used to cover where I'm standing at right now. And when they lowered the dam down, of course, the water went down. But they say that people used to jump in the river and kill themselves all the time down here by the dam. So, is it haunted? I don't know, but it could be. It very well could be. Well, is that an old railroad bridge that's turned into a footbridge? Is that footbridge over there? That looks like it. It might be, might not be. I don't know. Haven't walked down here and find out. One thing I like is I like history, and you can see how old everything is. You know, kids, today's generation, today's world, don't appreciate history. They got to remember that the people before them made all these things for them to enjoy, and they basically don't care. And it's like half the kids up today, I want to take and smack across the head and wake them up. They did. They turned the old railroad bridge into a footpath. That's cool. This used to be a railroad, some kind of railroad. Yeah. They turned it into a footbridge. That's cool. Let's see what this sign on this rock says down here. Rockford is so named for the ford at this site on which the dam is built. The dam is built on a solid, flat rock bottom. The water went up to the front axles of the wagons. Hogs and sheep were herded across the ford. The ford served as a bridge for the Native Americans and brave settlers of the area, and for the pioneers that were heading west with recovered wagons from 1830 to 1844. erected in 2019. So this is where, when they got to Rockford, apparently the place where they first crossed the Rock River was right here. There's a lot of history here. And with a lot of people dying here, it could be haunted. Wonder how many people drowned getting across the river. Of course, the dam wasn't in then, but I bet you it was still as. I bet that current was really strong. Wow. Some history. We take for granted our history. We gotta respect and realize that the people that came before us, like I was saying, we gotta respect them. They didn't have regular motor cars or bicycles, or maybe they had bicycles, but they didn't have anything motorized. Nothing was motorized. No modern technology. Everything was done and built by hand. Hey, Mr. Goose. Yeah. I don't know, I just figured I'd take a walk down to the park and get a little air today. It's getting warm out, so like I said, all the fun videos are coming. Just kind of relaxing today, and yeah, apparently right up there, that's where they used to jump off it. It's right up there. Right up in there. That's where they used to jump off at and jump to their deaths and stuff. I don't know how deep that is. I don't want to find out, but all I know is before the dam went in, apparently this is when most of it happened. And then again in the 1930s and 40s were the big Capone days. You know, people who owed Capone money, didn't want to pay, took their lives. And I wonder how many bodies that Capone and his henchmen threw in this river. You know, because we're not too far from Chicago. We're only 45 minutes from Chicago. Yeah, I came down with some of my friends. Those are my friends over there. I like to see, but I don't know if you see them or not. Whole flock of geese. Oh well, I just figured I'd make a quick video on what I do on a Sunday afternoon when I'm bored as hell. Now that building there, that where it says Embassy Suites, that has some history. Now that building sat dormant for close, I'd say 80 years. That used to be a meat packing plant, a furniture building shop, and everything else. But apparently thousands of people died in that building from accidents. So they finally shut the building down, saying the building was cursed. 80 years later, they turned it into a hotel. Now, from what I understand, it's very expensive to stay there. It's almost like $1,000 a night. And that's for a cheap room. On an off night. Extremely haunted, extremely cursed. About $1,000 a night to stay there. And I think I might do a ghost hunt inside there. or maybe walk, see if I can get permission to walk around the building. They said they had a lot of apparitions and a lot of strange things happen since they built that. I think they built it like 2 or 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, something like that. But it's really pricey. It's a high-priced hotel, so oh well. I'm Jim with Life's Adventures, keeping it real. I definitely will come back to the park and do a spirit box sometime at night.